Welcome back to Doom, episode 11, The Crucible. And my oh my, where have we found ourselves this time? Deeper and deeper into hell. This place is called the Necropolis, and I'll have more to say about that as we gather codex entries and whatnot. Yellow skull door, blue skull door, some smoky green teleportation areas. This is the only one available. I guess we'll have to take it. Real quick, mission challenges. A pin pops a balloon. Kill a mancubus with the pistol. 2 mouths to feed. Kill 2 Keiko demons with 1 shot. And then, wait for it, kill 10 demons with explosive barrels. Deeper and deeper into the backstory. The Wretch, Devatron. A new character. Alright. Last Argent Cell. This is big time. Fully upgraded with Argent routing. Yeah, Slayer's Testaments. The Wretch is mentioned as the one who fashions a suit of armor for the Doomslayer. So we don't know who this is. Possibly the cloaked figure from the etching in the codex that we broke a lot of immersion to look at. We don't know, but things are kind of heating up with the Slayer's Testaments, you know what I mean? And there we go. Wait for it. Challenge complete. Nicely done. That's not an easy one to get, believe it or not. There's just not that many explosive barrels in this level. And the chain gun. Ultimate cooling. Showing its stuff, Devatron. This is really great with infinite ammo. And I hope you're enjoying it. A pin pops a balloon. Challenge complete. That was tough. You noticed the first time when I got in to do it, he came back to life and then hit me. So, not an easy one to get. Glad it's over. There's our secret lever for the mission. Easy to miss that one. And if you don't get it now, you can't come back and get it later. Nearly a flawless fight there, by the way. You're seeing the power of infinite ammo on the mobile turret modified chain gun. Okay, House of Pain, a very small, quick, classic map tidbit there. Here's our auto map. We're going to grab the yellow skull, go back to the center starting area. We're not actually going to use the yellow skull and the yellow door yet. The other green smoky teleport device will be open and take us to where the blue skull is. And right after that fight, I'm going to read from the codex entry for the necropolis. And I don't really have time to introduce it to you, so I'm just giving you a heads up now. When the expedition of 2148 reached the Great Steppe, massive structures were found, unlike any other edifices yet seen in Hell. It is believed that these structures were native to this area, absorbed into Hell when the civilization was conquered. The construction bears resemblance to many known earthly architectural movements and several unknown, potentially extraterrestrial designs. Most of the structures appear to be religious or spiritual in design, and have been corrupted to pay homage to the dark magic of Hell. Although the expedition ended in a total loss of human life, it was considered a resounding success not only for the vast amount of data recovered by the scout bots, but also for returning the petrified remains of a massive Shadow Lord believed to be an ancient Balgar demon. The presence of such high-ranking demons in the necropolis suggests that the area holds some item of extreme importance or vulnerability to the demons. Current research suggests this may be the lost artifact known as the Crucible. However, no further expeditions to this area have been planned under explicit instruction from Olivia Pierce.
sought prey in the tombs of the Blood Keep, and blinded by his fervor, the lure drew him in. The priests brought down the temple upon the Doomslayer, and in his defeat entombed him in the cursed sarcophagus. The mark of the Doomslayer was burned upon his crypt, a warning to all of hell that the terror within must never be freed. There he lies still and evermore in silent suffering.
And with that, now we know how the Doomslayer ended up entombed in Cadinger Sanctum, also known as the Blood Keep. Nice shot there, killing 2 Keiko demons and thus completing the last of our 3 challenges, 2 mouths to feed. And from here on out, this bit of the map is really cool. It's also a little bit scary because it's easy to fall. But some just great graphics and visuals. And you can see kind of the skeletal remains of either really big demons or most likely the Titan, right? I'll show you again over here. Look at this thing. It's like a big, giant, fossil remains of a demon. And hey, look what's down here. I almost fall off there. But yeah, it's our first Doom Guy collectible for this level. So with that, and the mission challenges and the secret lever already found, we are moving along. And most interesting, the bit of the codex I read you after the fight for the Blue Skull, it mentions that these ruins of past civilizations that have been sort of swallowed up by the Ascension. And remember the bit I read you in the last mission, nothing will stop the ascension of the Great Ones. So we're getting some idea that hell, coming from the depths, is ascending upwards and taking civilizations through time along with it. And so past civilizations aren't just things that happened in the past, they're also something that happened below us. So there's this sense of verticalness as well as passage of time and passage of civilizations, both earthly and alien.
He must not reach the Crucible.
Okay, just before that fight, when the big, scary demon voice spoke, I was kind of looking up in the distance at that big, horned skull head. And we're going to see it again, and I'll tell you more about it in just a second, but I wanted to bring it to your attention. Be looking for it coming up, because it's important. Okay, after scavenging here and going a little bit around the corner, we're going to see the big horned skull I was talking about. And the reason I wanted you to keep it in mind is because we're going to interact with it in an interesting way. What that is it's the icon of sin, which was the final boss in Doom 2. I don't know if you remember that game or not, but Doom 2, I believe its name was Baphomet, but it was referred to as the icon of sin, and it was just the most evil, most vile, leader demon of all time. And the way the Doom Marine beat it was by firing rockets into its exposed brain. So notice here, if I fire a rocket from the rocket launcher into its glowing, exposed, demonic, iconic brain area, look what comes out. Also, if you remember from Doom 2, that is called the Soul Cube. In this particular game, it holds the second Doom Guy collectible, which is pretty cool and really hard to find if you don't have the internet. But what the Soul Cube did was allowed the Doom Marine in Doom 2 to seal off the portal between Hell and Earth. So a nice, pretty clever nod to Doom 2 there, using the icon of sin, the exposed brain, the rocket launcher, the Soul Cube, all of that. Some would argue it's an opportunity to interpret some of the events of this game and tie it in with the past games. Perhaps. We'll have to theorycraft on that later. But for now, we gotta get the Crucible, Devatron. hell's gonna need more hell guards than that, because the Doomslayer just got reunited with the Crucible, and with it, another perfect scorecard. We'll see you in the next episode of Doom.